Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Geeks, gamers, nerds, players. Is what the Leaky Peacock says to you, is it entertainment? Is it? I don't know where I'm going to go with this one. I just wanted to do a quick, it's a surprise live stream. I've been like, I haven't been feeling making videos. I thought I would, okay. Hi, Deshaun Wiggins. Hi, Chan Thorpe. Oh, really? I didn't watch it yet. Okay. F Doomcock. Can you? He's overcompensating. He needs Cialis. That's why he wears one on his head. Hey, Overrods. Yeah, this is, I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. I'm working on a few things. I'm working on getting my life right. I have a project. I'm going to be on 4 Nerds on Thursday. I'm also trying to work on an international movie talk on Wednesdays at 2:30 Eastern time. Obi-Wan vlog, mate, let me know on Twitter if you want to come on too. Let me see. Yeah. Yes, it will. All right. Hey, Michael S. Oh, no, you did? Okay. Well, invite anyone to your stream. All right. I'm going to tweet this out. Sorry, it's been a few. Oh, also video game content. I'm going to work on doing. I have a capture device for video game content, so I'm working on that. I'm going to start having to do reviews on possibly games or consoles, but I'm not like a huge technical guy, so it's not going to be the most detailed review. It's not, but it's just going to be it's going to be opinion. I'll be the only masked man reviewing games and consoles I know of. The movie talk's not going anywhere. And let me, oh, I forgot to tweet this out. Hold on a second. Let me tweet this out. Yeah, we're gonna react. This is making the rounds. Unfortunately, the cycle of bullshit. They're sourcing the Leaky Peacock. You know what? We have to be gloves off. Anyone that still believe, I understand. Listen, Obi-Wan vlog, you too. In the past, he wasn't as insane as he is now. Now he just makes up shit all the time because views are suffering. There's not much to talk about. So we might need to dissect the BS more often. Honestly, it's Idiocracy out there. Also, if you want to buy Idiocracy, which I've only seen it once, I got to rewatch that film now that we're living in the current age, and it's starting to resemble Idiocracy. It's starting to resemble Wall-E too, with people stuck in their house and stuck to their phones and believe in this BS. You might have to search hard for. I got to search hard. They didn't. I don't think they ever released it in Blu-ray. They only released it in DVD. So I have to go to. I'm going to go to a used DVD shop and look for Idiocracy and buy that before it goes for a lot on Amazon and eBay. Okay. Yeah, Michael S. I'm glad you're back. You're always welcome here. Okay, so if anyone is international and you want to be featured on Movie Talk, let me know. Reach out to me on Twitter. Here's my Twitter. All right. And on Wednesday, I'm going to give it a shot to do 2:30 Eastern time Wednesday. Seems like a good time for some international viewers. Mladen might show up. He follows you on Twitter. Okay, that's interesting. He doesn't follow me. No, you're not late for once, Jedi Wanderer. The notifications are getting better. Yes, that's the video we're gonna watch. Because it's making the rounds. And anything else you want me to talk about? This isn't going to be a long live stream, so stick with me. Here's the thumbnail. Doomcock is the CNN of movie talk. Fake news. I think my friend Jarbo said he's going full Mike Zeroh. He's overcompensating for what he doesn't have below. And some of his viewers, they hail a pinhead. Not me. That's idiotic. And to think that this guy has sources, say what you want. The moment you say, I have sources, you're full of it. You're full of it. All right, so let's start the video. I'm going to be looking at the chat because I'm going solo. Every once in a while, here's where I'm thinking. Sci-Fi is my good pal. He'll always be welcome. We'll do reaction videos. I want to maybe possibly do a solo movie talk 1 or 2 times a week earlier in the week because it's easier not to plan and just go live. Wednesday, I want international. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I want as many people as I can to get on the conversation. All right. What invite to help? All right, let's see what he has to say. This is the one everyone's talking about. Okay.
Hail, my friends. Please check to make sure that you are still subscribed to this channel. People do get unsubscribed.
I checked. I'm not.
Every day. And consider, please, joining my channel membership.
Nah.
You get exclusive videos.
Oh, my goodness. This is why the bullshit is increased. Channel memberships. It's the, hey, you want to know the truth? It's the truth. I need channel memberships. Do you want your leaky peacock emoji? For a man that can't get it up, so he goes on the internet and wears it on his head. That's my thoughts. Yes. Go get your leaky peacock emoji.
Members only live streams, emojis, and more.
Emojis and more.
It's a lot of fun. Join
the future roller of the world, right? Of the world is shilling emojis. For what do you get? $5 for a damn emoji? Get the out of here. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm already high. I don't know.
Doomcock Army, we need you, my friends.
You don't need me.
And enjoy this video. Greetings, my friends. Last week I broke news about the secret plan to save Star Wars.
Secret plan?
In that video I explained that factions within Lucasfilm were already moving.
Star Wars, there's no secret. Jon Favreau is the plan to save Star Wars. Oh, hey, Ambassador. If you want to pop on for a little bit, I'll give you a link. I don't know. I was trying to do... Oh, no, Sci-Fi. I'll throw you guys a link. I decided to do this at the last minute. You guys could pop on for a little bit. Hold on. I'll send you a link. And I'll send Ambassador if he wants to pop on a little bit. Where are you, Ambassador? Yeah, because Ambassador used to be, I think if I'm right, Ambassador used to watch Doomcock too. Here we go again. Yeah, hey, Ambassador. All right. Pocket Jacks. Man, I'm getting everyone today. Hey, Pocket Jacks. Yeah, I haven't had you on. I'll be honest, Preston. I've just been like, I'm like, they're going to do themselves in, and I don't want to deal with the chaos anymore. And I've lost interest in indie. Hey, you use this if you want as someone that was completely interested in Cyberfrog, Comicsgate, and all the rest. Because of the constant chaos, I've lost interest and I no longer want to support them. I might support you again in the future. I don't know. It's just like I've lost interest in independent comics. So take that for what you will, Pocket Jacks Comics. I'll talk to you again in the future. All right. So, I mean, and I know I just haven't been following. I should check out your videos. I should catch up if I need to find out. I have it. I didn't read it yet. It looks amazing. I have it ready to read. I've just been doing YouTube too much and life. But I like supporting someone that's for the consumer, even though I still have it in a nice packaging. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, you are here, good Zig. It's been a while. You come here for the. Oh, you stopped doing them. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, props to Ethan for finally. Yeah. Hey, Matt. I'll send you a link too if you could pop. I'm not going long tonight, and if you decide to do a live stream after this, I'll send you a link too. I didn't send the links out ahead of time because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Oh, here's sci-fi. Hold on.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't be mad at me. I just didn't know what I was gonna do.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding with you. I'm not mad.
Okay. All right. So we have to cover this. Matt Jarbo covered this and he went harder than I did. I started to watch his video. I think he's got like a 25% like rating.
Oh.
So
what is this video about exactly?
Star Wars leaks how reveal the sequel trilogy will be erased and the plan to save Star Wars, and the plan is already in place. It's called Jon Favreau. I mean,
okay. So
this is what you have to do. You can't believe either extreme. Everyone that believes exactly press releases from Lucasfilm has gone through layers and layers of marketing and BS. And then here's the opposite end that just talks out his ass or his peen hat and makes shit up and then says, I have sources. I don't believe anyone talks to a peen hat. I'm sorry. And
no, I don't think so.
A source could be anything. And the stuff he says, secret meetings. It's easy to say secret meetings because guess what? If you work for a company, there's meetings all the freaking time. There are meetings all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all that the higher ups at these companies do is meetings. Pretty much, that's all their work amounts to.
Honestly, you had, like I said, to wade through the bullshit. Take both sides. The ones that believe everything that they're small little sources and insignificant signor believe fandom liar that take any source they get and praise that source like they're they're the mother effing G, okay? Or this one that says, oh, I said rumors and I don't say I have any sources. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Listen, Kathleen Kennedy, his extension, I highly doubt they would extend her contract. Is she irrelevant at Lucasfilm? No. Is she still there? Yes. Is she being phased out? I believe so. And in keeping her on while you slow down movie productions and focus on Disney Plus, when Jon Favreau is there, only makes sense. Make the official announcement once the movies start getting traction and start going into production. Don't do it now. It doesn't make sense, especially when you want to show confidence when you're releasing the last film in a trilogy. Now, are they going to erase that trilogy? No, there's still all these licensing holders that have products on the shelves even now.
Yeah.
And they spend all that money, even if you don't like it, they're not just going to erase it. Could they do that in the future, 10 years down the line or way down the, could they do like Terminator 2, like, how Terminator franchise 1 and 2 existed, 3 didn't, and try to do that for possibly if the oh yeah, you're right, Phobic.
Yeah.
Yes. Low production.
I'm wondering if the guy we see in the video is actually him, or if he's just using like a body double or something for like the main videos.
It's just him. He barely moves his hands, so he probably could use the same stock footage and just does a voiceover.
I feel like he just reuses the same footage in all of his videos because he just makes the same hand movements.
Yeah. That's why there's slight hand. That's why he doesn't do any extreme hand movements, so he could just use.
Yeah, and he wears a mask with no eye holes.
I could do this and just do voiceover and get some behind the scenes green screen, which I do have a green screen. I got to do that soon. All right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Nullify the Disney sequel trilogy using a concept introduced into canon by Star Wars Rebels. In the Season 4, Episode 13 installment titled A World Between Worlds, the concept of the Veil of the Force was introduced, a mystical dimension of the Force that connects all time and space. Well, since I completed that video, I have received additional
he talked about that in
confirmation
the
from
other
two
video we
additional
talked about.
sources
Two additional.
claiming that this is spot on.
Oh, it's right.
That indeed Lucasfilm realizes they
The Peacock was right? I don't think so. All right.
No, I don't think
have a
so
massive
either.
problem on their hands, that the Star Wars franchise is all but dead. And despite Kathleen Kennedy's hatred
Although
of this idea,
I've used that thumbnail too before as her Palpatine.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny.
Listen, things are going good in Star Wars. There's no war. It's just transition. I think it is transition of power. I think she still has a say. But if you really want to look at if you look at it in a realistic way, what goes forward and what doesn't? She is free to develop projects. She signs a director. It gets delayed. Things happen. Everything Jon Favreau does moves forward. Everything is fast-tracked that Jon Favreau and that's in the Mandalorian universe because of its success. So logically, you're like, okay, she's not as relevant she was at her beginning of her tenure as Lucasfilm president.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the fact that she doesn't make that many public appearances anymore kind of shows that she's not like relevant.
I'm not saying she's not involved.
Yeah,
it's he contradictory statements, just like Mike Zeroh. She's barred from the set; she can't do anything. But now she's ruining everything. You have to have it one way or the other.
Yeah.
But is she irrelevant, or is she an evil mastermind that infects woke and has secret woke plans?
Yeah. I just saw Ambassador's comment. He says he's going to be on in a minute.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, Milan Kolick. Yes, Milan, I want you to be involved in Movie Talk International. Me and you, we have to come up with a cool name for it, and I'd like you to have a YouTube channel. Milan, you're a really important guy in all these communities. Let me get back here. Yova Rods. It's the fanboys, the antis, the haters who are pressing Disney and Lucasfilm to be more pleased with the fans and urging them to make things right. Help. They're not going to erase it. If they do, it'll be way down the line if people still don't like it. And Mladen has a point here. There'll be many kids who grew up with Rey as their favorite character in Star Wars. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, and it kind of this whole talk of erasing the sequel trilogy, it kind of reminds me of this movie reviewer. Have you heard of this guy? He's called Double Toasted. He used to have well, he talked about like when George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, he was talking about, well, maybe they can remake the prequels or something. Yeah, like it's sort of that same mentality as erasing the sequel trilogy. They
want to sell. I mean, it's digital. They want to sell merch. Don't do that while you're still selling the merch. Maybe down the line, if it's still looked at, if the sequel trilogy still looked at in a negative manner and people don't like it down the line, maybe they'll do like ignore the sequel trilogy and do it, but not anytime soon. And I even think that's doubtful. Phobic, I don't know if I believe with you there. Rey Skywalker for president. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that Daisy Ridley, she did the narration for a IMAX documentary about asteroids.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like I'm not really sure.
So Ray's going to talk about asteroids. All right.
Preparing to render the sequel trilogy null and void. The events of The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker will be removed from canon, isolated in their own alternate timeline, and regarded as Elseworld-like installments under the label of Star Wars Legends. But after that video debuted, many fans were asking me exactly how do they propose to use the Veil of the Force to accomplish this. My friends, my sources have beat the bushes, and I can now reveal more specific details about the alleged secret plan to save Star Wars. However, as is always the case.
Secret plan.
This information comes to me from sources
Oh
inside
my
Disney
God.
or Lucasfilm.
How many
given that
times does he say sources in the damn video?
Somebody needs to make like a compilation of him just saying the word source in all of his videos or something like that.
All right, hey, Ambassador. Hail the Doomcock, right?
No.
No.
Hey, I don't hail anybody.
No, I don't either.
I'll open hailing frequencies, but I don't hail anybody. I don't care if anybody does.
Yeah,
Max, it's good to see you both.
I only do it as a joke. Yeah,
I know.
But
I've got friends who do, and that's all well and good. So hey guys.
So yeah.
Oh
Sorry,
crap! Doomcock's looking at me. I'm gonna go back off camera.
Yeah, it did look like he was looking at you. It's like you used to be my subscriber. I found you. The future ruler of Earth wants you to buy peacock emojis and join his members. Join his member.
Never, not bloody likely. Never again. I won't give that man a single dollar ever again the rest of my natural life or an unnatural life.
All
right.
What, Ambassador? What are you coming back as?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
All right, I don't think I ever given any money to Doomcock.
I don't think I've given money to many people because it's the internet.
I gave money to Jeremy, regrettably.
Oh,
I paid a super.
No, bye, son. No, I'm just kidding.
Max.
No, I gave money to Jeremy once, and it was for Ivan Ortega.
Max, be nice.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Do you know about? Did you hear his secret plan yet? It's no secret. It's Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau saves followers.
Max, I have not willingly or unwillingly watched a DC video in months.
Ooh, relapse. I should change the title to that. Limpcock. And I do have thumbnails in the past with him holding a box of Cialis. He's got ED, erectile dysfunction.
Oh,
that's why he puts it on his head.
Well, maybe all you just need to do is show that one picture of him wearing the duct tape mask.
Yeah.
Oh, the infamous car video with him and Jeremy. Yeah, I remember that back when I watched both of them.
Well, I'll be honest. In the past, he was a little bit more fun and less bullshit. He's gone full BS, full Mike Zero. Contradictory statements.
Max.
Yeah.
I hate to break this to you. He's always been like that.
Oh, okay.
Even though I watched him.
Mistaken. All right. Well, then what's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. You've come to your senses. Bastard. Let's hear his secret plan.
I cannot independently verify this information.
Of course you can.
I must ask you to
Nothing
regard
is
it as unverified rumor and take it with a grain of salt.
Oh,
that's it.
There's just a small, teeny grain of salt under that hat.
Here's the thing, and I'll break this down real simple for you. He will spend the next 10 to 15 minutes saying rumor, secret meeting, speculation.
There's
grain of salt.
Here's the thing. It's not hard to say secret meeting because you can be proven right so easy that they have a meeting. Yeah, of course they have meetings at companies all the time.
And phobic.
And most of them are kind of secret anyway.
Yeah.
And phobic, when I was saying be nice, I didn't mean for Max to be nice to DC. I meant for him to be nice to sci-fi. That was what I meant.
Phobic, you're not wrong. I'm not I don't go into politics here, but I don't.
You're not.
I don't. I'm not confident in anybody. I'm not confident in anybody, honestly. That's why I don't care for politics. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even want to touch it.
Did you guys see my new cup that I got today from Amazon?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Sci-fi drinks coffee at 1 a.m.
Also,
decaf coffee.
Okay. All right, we're losing track. We got to react to this.
Let's watch this video to the end, as I have some proof from Rise of Skywalker to support what my sources are telling me, and you won't want to miss this. It is important to note that this is not a fait accompli, as Kathleen Kennedy hates this idea with a passion and is reportedly doing everything she can.
How can she do everything if she was barred from the set, according to your last video? She's removed from The Mandalorian. How could she be doing anything? If she was removed from The Mandalorian, she would have been gone already. If they actually physically said you can't be on set anymore, then she wouldn't have anything to do.
She wasn't removed from.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying he's contradictory bullshit.
Yeah.
He can't even get his bullshit straight.
All right. I've watched a lot of YouTube since 2013. That's when I really started watching it. When I was in college, I used it as a way to decompress from classes and everything. And there were channels I didn't even watch him until like 2018. But after a year of hearing the same repetitive crap, I was like,
yeah, they're still doing this thing. They still get views. That says a lot about the viewers. Unfortunately,
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not going to throw shade at the people who watch him. He appeals to a demographic. He's got his demographic that and that's your prerogative. No,
Jarbo did. How's your video doing, Matt?
It's getting downvoted into oblivion, but the comments are a gold mine to float.
Oh, that's all right.
So many. I thought of a new insult, but I have to censor myself because this isn't my stream.
Okay.
So I will just insinuate as to what I mean, and you can decipher the rest.
Okay.
Okay. So I have come up with a name for his audience. Instead of like the Doomcock army, we should call it the Doom Cool Ant Army.
Ooh.
Right? Get rid of the sea ant. Right? Talk about
what about the Doom Patrol?
Well, no, because that
sounds cool.
Right?
That's disrespectful.
Let me.
Oh, Echo. Hey, Echo, I'll bring you on. I would love to bring Echo based on a reaction to the Leaky Peacock. I don't know if he'd want to.
Yeah, because he's more pro Fandom Menace, right?
Well, he's willing to examine other points of view, though. He's a fair dude. He's a fair dude.
He is,
and I like his documentary.
I did enjoy Echo Base's documentary. I watched the whole thing. I'll give credit where credit's due. DC is a good narrator. He does a good job.
Yeah, he does. They should stick to that. Well, I guess he's making money. I mean,
yeah.
He is success making money. Man, it's been a while. Echo Base, I don't have you in my. I'm trying to see
Nick and Coach. Yeah, I will say this about Nick and Coach. They're good. They're good eggs.
Yeah. All right. He's entertaining to watch. That's what Guinea Pig Dan is saying. Okay.
I would agree with that. He's like.
I mean, if it's like wrestling, if you're, I guess it's like
that's not a bad. You know what, Max? That's actually not a bad analogy. That is not a bad analogy. He's like
his videos are just.
It's all fake. It's all show, right? Did you see the retweet I got from that guy? One of the Fandom Menace tonight actually tried making an argument for having not factually based videos. Like he actually tried to argue against facts.
It's playing the game. That's the argument. He's just playing the game. It's a sign of respect. You're just playing the YouTube game.
Yeah, or they try to.
How they keep moving the goalpost every time there's criticism, right? It's like one of like three arguments of, well, you're just jealous. I'm laughing, or you just like, it's just like, he's just playing the game, or like he says it's a rumor and it's not there. But if you look at
it's contradictory BS because she's dragged off the set and then she's the most powerful person ever. It's contradictory.
Exactly.
You can't have it both ways.
It's all fabricated. It's all a lie. And I'm sorry if you like to be lied to. I don't. I don't like to lie to people in my reporting. And if you like to sit there and take that kind of, shot to the mouth, then that's all you. That's a sadomasochist belief on your end. The rest of us are out here trying to do our jobs, and you're listening to a liar and then defending a liar and then getting mad that he's getting called out for being a liar.
Doomcock is this is the symptom is the diagnosis for all in fandom that's still talking about this, still talk about female centric and whining about women constantly.
Oh, that's all right.
They're all overcompensating for what they don't have, so they wear it on their freaking heads. He is a symbol for everything that's wrong in fandom right now. He doesn't have it below. He wears it on his hat, and he makes up bullshit. Is that
that's
all
right,
Phobic?
That's right, Max. That's all right. I'm gonna have my own little editorial tomorrow afternoon.
Wait. Oh, Phobic said I have to continue the video. All right, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. We can talk about it later. It's all right. Go ahead.
Brush it, which is quite understandable given that if this comes to pass, everything that Kathleen Kennedy did with the sequel trilogy will be destroyed, tossed out, and declared obsolete. She is reportedly fighting against these bits of apostasy, but from what information I've been given, my feeling is these ideas will prevail in the end. A massive reset is going to hit the Star Wars universe, and this, I am told, is how they plan
do they need
to
it right
undo
now?
The Disney sequel.
They don't need it right now. They have the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian universe they're building up. I have power. They don't need to. They don't need to reset it right now.
They don't need to reset anything. Now, I've heard, I don't know how substantial these rumors are or not.
They're not.
But, okay, well.
Bianca, 2 left win for you. Okay, Bianca.
I've heard that they are supposedly, and I say supposedly, going to move the sequel trilogy over into Legends territory rather than actual cinematic canon.
And this video is where they say that.
Is it?
This is the video where it originated. This is what I'm talking about when I say it's fake news. You're saying that this is happening. It's not happening. They're not going to look. They spent $4 billion on the property. They've released 6 movies or 5 movies, and the movies themselves have grossed over $5 billion. They've made a lot of money off merchandise, not as much as they could have because the merchandise sales are lower, but they are realizing that the profitability margin from Disney Plus is going to outweigh the success of being in theaters, as we're learning across the board right now. So there's no reason for them.
You know what would be ridiculous to do to people that buy into your license of Star Wars? Well, they still have product on the shelf. Oh, we're resetting. No, people pay. Whether you like it or not, like Hasbro pays a big chunk of money to make Star Wars product. Oh, it's on the shelf now. We're erasing that. No, if they do this, it'll be down the road. If then they'll do like Terminator 1 and 2 was canon, and we'll move.
They're not doing any of that.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're not going to. But if they did.
No, well, there's no. There's no if they did. If they're not going to, Disney never moves backwards. Disney always moves forwards. Okay, like if you look at them as a corporate entity, they always move forward. They never go back.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea here is don't even entertain one iota of this trumped up nonsense, because that's all it is. It is.
Well, he has more likes than we do, so he must be right.
Oh no!
Oh, please, Lex, do not. Okay, two comments. Likes do not equal credibility, and 2, Phobic Xeno's comment that is about the funniest darn thing I've seen all day. Daisy in a swimsuit is like, yeah, that one.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Now let's be nice. I got Nick from Echo Base in the backstage. Okay. Hey, Nick, it's been a while.
Hey, how's it going?
I appreciate you coming on. I know you're a friend of Doomcock, so I appreciate you coming. Okay.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Coach is actually hopping in too.
Oh no, really? Oh, boy. This is. I feel kind of awkward now. I'll admit the truth, Nick. I always see you in the comment section, but now I'm gonna react. Okay, so we could get your opinion on his take. Doomcock's
all right,
take.
yeah. I don't know if I've seen this video that
Okay.
you guys are reviewing. I literally just saw you were live just like a couple minutes ago. So I'm not sure how long you guys have been playing it. So I can kind of give my points of view and thought from from here on out.
Much respect for jumping into the lines there, because I have a lot of viewers that are not fans of Doomcock. So let's no, but good respect to Echo Base. Go give them a sub. Nick and Coach, they're willing to have hard conversations. We appreciate that. So we'll see if he's full of shit or not. Sorry, Nick. Let's see.
Well, there goes my crossover with Nick and Coach.
That Emperor Palpatine had
we don't discriminate
on the second Death Star.
I know y'all
called
don't.
the Room of Mirrors. The mirrors were created by the Emperor prior to the Death Star through the dark side,
Coach.
using ancient
guys.
rituals. These mirrors, linked to the veil of the Force, served many purposes. Using them, Palpatine could manipulate the Force in many ways to further his aims. For example, the use of the mirrors allowed Palpatine to cloud the Jedi Council, to conceal himself and his dark apprentices from the Jedi and from Force sensitives that followed their fall. Using the mirrors allowed Palpatine to access the awesome powers of the Veil of the Force. They were indispensable tools that allowed him to rise to the pinnacle of ultimate power. It is this
Where
conceit
exactly is he getting
that
all this
explains how
information?
Palpatine survived Darth Vader throwing him down the shaft in the throne room of the Death Star. In desperation as he fell, Palpatine opened a portal to the Veil of the Force and entered it. This explains why Palpatine is in such a damaged state in The Rise of Skywalker.
I don't like that scene.
As transporting himself into the Veil without the aid of the mirrors drained him and damaged him severely.
Now, this part of the video is actually interesting, I guess, for his take on that. But to say that they're gonna so Nick and Coach, to catch you up if you haven't been watching, Doomcock is saying that they're gonna erase the sequel trilogy from canon, put it more towards Legends, and it's in the future it won't be considered as canon for the saga. What's
I would be all for that. just because I hate all three of the movies.
Okay. Well, I mean that's where he gets this utmost support, though. It doesn't mean it's legit, though. Do you think
I'll be surprised if it actually happens.
Okay.
Like I'll be legitimately surprised if it actually happens. But I mean, if it did, I mean, they kind of did the same thing with Star Trek, with the different timelines with the JJ universe and the original Trek and all that. So, I mean, if they did that with this, I mean, just depending on how they went about doing it, I mean, it could work, but I mean,
not right.
I don't know. I would still be surprised if it actually happened.
Even if they did go that route, it would be way down the line, not right after.
Yeah. Hold on. The Star Trek thing, though, that was a licensing issue. CBS had the rights. Paramount needed to license the rights from CBS, and then launch a new universe in order to not trample upon the previous copyright. Disney owns everything, so again, they are never going to go backwards. It's only going to pivot or move forward.
Yeah, I understand the licensing side of things, but they still had separate universes and they, made it separate, regardless of the reason why they had to do it or not. Again, I would love to see this happen, but also I'll be surprised if it actually happens. What's your thoughts, Coach? Because I don't even know if we've talked about this before.
No, we haven't. I'll be surprised if it happens too, because it's at this point it's unlikely that Disney would admit defeat of any kind.
Yeah,
we've not seen anything like that.
Yeah.
They're not
Disney
the kind
is
of company that admits defeat easily.
That's right.
I mean, even if you don't like the sequel trilogy, it still made money. It didn't make as much as it should have after the first.
It didn't even make near as much as it could have. I mean, let's be candid here. Sorry, Max, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, and then I'll finish.
Well, but the people in charge, the stockholders, and to make the decisions, they look at the dollar. Any criticism that you hear from fans, unfortunately, when fandom goes this way, where I'm not going to say blanket statement. The trending thing to do is find the next thing that turns into a dumpster fire so much that you seek it out, and it's actually hard to say things are good. They're not gonna. That's where we actually lose credibility, I think, and people and companies like, yeah, it's not worth listening to fans anymore. I honestly think we've got to that point in fandom. I'm not singling out groups. I'm saying as a whole, all over the internet, any fandom, fans are never happy anymore. So they just look at the dollar amount. How many billions did we get with the sequel trilogy? So Kathy, unfortunately, she could go back to that. I do think she's being phased out, but a secret plan, there's no secret. It's Jon Favreau and the Mandalorian universe. They're expanding greatly, which is a great thing. I actually think Star Wars is on the right track now. Now, the saga films, I don't know when they'll ever try 10, 11, 12, or if they want to, but erasing it, I just don't see it.
Now, here's the thing. Disney does not ever backtrack. They rarely ever, if ever, have admitted defeat or admit when they screw up. The thing is, I agree with the majority of you. I doubt if they will erase the sequel trilogy from cinematic canon. As much as a large portion of the fan base despises these films, and there is a large portion of them who do, myself included, they have made Disney a lot of money. But here's the thing. Think about this. I mean, really think about this hard. They paid $4.1 billion for this thing to Lucas in cash and other, I guess, stock options and so on. If they had handled this trilogy properly, if they had gone with a much more fluid plan, a much more cohesive plan, rather than just pumping out movies one year after another, if they had done what Lucas had done, or maybe even gone a step further and done something a little bit better in terms of scheduling, production, story writing, the whole shebang, they had access to Lawrence freaking Kasdan when
they wouldn't have got their money back by now. That was the problem. They wouldn't have had it back by now.
But here's the thing. They should have. Here's the thing. They should have looked at this the long game instead of the short game.
That's not just Lucasfilm. That's a symptom of Hollywood, though. Release dates are more important than story.
Here's the thing. Release dates can be fixed, and as avid a fan base as Star Wars is, I don't think the fan base would have been overly critical or overly offended if Lucasfilm had said, hey guys, we're going to slow this down after Force Awakens. Force Awakens, by and large, by the fan base was well received, even though a lot of people admit it was a soft reboot or redo of A New Hope.
Well, Ambassador, since Nick and Coach and Matt Jarbo are all on here, I'm gonna throw a little bit of heat. Matt Jarbo's video earlier today was saying Doomcock has gone full Mike Zeroh. What's your thoughts on that? With the contradictory videos and just nonsense. I'm giving you a hard question, Nick and Coach.
I mean, me and Coach know Doomcock pretty well. And he's a great guy. Okay. Like I mean, hands down, super nice guy.
All right.
He's just a normal dude that I would sit down and have a drink with. He's very intelligent in my mind, and I don't know these sources he has. So, I mean, I can't say that he's making this up. And I can't say that his sources aren't legit because I don't know his sources, but I also don't feel that he's a liar either. Okay. So if he's saying that, I'm taking his word for it that he has legitimate people that are at least telling him this stuff. you know, and that's pretty much where I stand on it.
Huh.
And Mike Zeroh, I have no clue where that dude gets his information from.
Well, he barely has any content in his video. Most of his video is stating facts. Like Disney bought Lucasfilm. They're releasing The Mandalorian season 2 this year, and then says something crazy for like 15 seconds, and then says, "Please subscribe for future Star Wars content." And then he puts Star Wars Explained at the end of his title with video, so it ranks up with Star Wars Explained.
Yeah.
Although I am Geeks and Gamers Entertainment as well.
Max, let me chime in here after what Nick just said about Doomcock.
All right.
You know, on one hand, he's not coming up with this news because he's bored. The guy is super busy.
Yeah, he is.
On the other hand, he doesn't have to do anything to try to grow his channel. That is, I would not accuse him of coming up with any type of news or propaganda or anything as a means to grow his channel. I personally, and maybe I'm blind, y'all can go ahead and tell me that's totally fine.
Let me remove this for a second while we're talking. Okay.
But I just don't see him as being somebody who's creating anything for any reason. And he always says the disclaimer when he's doing these, that to take this with a grain of salt. This is what he's been told. He's said numerous times in his videos, I don't know if, you know, there's a couple different options here, and I'm going to tell you the one that I think is the most likely. I don't think that he is, you know, he's doing things just to grow his channel. So I'm going to have to defend him in that regard.
Okay. I appreciate your opinion, Coach. I really do.
Thank you.
At the beginning of the video, he was shilling emojis and memberships. So this type of content does give him a lot of profit to spin it towards the narrative that this would, like you guys said at the beginning, this is what I'd like to happen. The wants of viewers, the wants of the community, kind of diving into that for profits. I'm not saying he's not, but this is YouTube too. A lot of people say it's the YouTube game. I don't generally think that's a good excuse, but that lots of people are just like, it's YouTube. It's kind of like, also I said earlier, it's a little bit like wrestling too. You kind of know it's not 100% legit, but it's a ride. It's like a show. Yeah. So I could see it from that point of view. My main issue with him is he has contradictory statements like Mike Zeroh, like she's barred from the set, she's removed. And then he has on a separate video, like the same week, she's infecting woke rankery on The Mandalorian and she must be stopped. What is it? Was she stopped or must she be stopped? So, I mean, it also plays the algorithm both ways in the search.
And I'll throw up a counterpoint to what you just said. And it's, I hear you loud and clear, and you know that we respect you and what you do. And you know, Matt Jarbo has done a ton of videos that I have loved and enjoyed.
Okay, cool.
We're friends with the ambassador. I mean, you guys are all great, but if Doomcock wanted to make money, he would go live stream and sing songs.
You're not entirely.
I he did that. Honestly. Didn't he do that?
Yeah, but he can do that 7 days a week and make tons of money. If that was
he brings in massive amounts of just super chats, just doing live streams, and he only does it once a week, and then he does a split show with Gary over at Nerdrotic, and they switch up whose channel they do it on each week, and that's it. I mean, if he really just wanted to roll in bank, he would live stream every single day. He wouldn't have to do any of these videos.
Okay. Well, it does get him notoriety. And now the Circle websites and stuff now he's become an actual cited source too. Sources. I can't reveal my sources. I got sources all the time. And now he's a source for articles. And then it's a circle of sources that no one can really point the finger at. My dog's getting into trouble. This is interesting because I really was going to do a solo stream tonight, but I appreciate everyone coming on.
Max, after the couple of days I've had, I needed this, truth be told, because yesterday
I had like writer's block for YouTubers. I'm like, I don't know what I want to talk about. And then I'm like, and then I did start watching Matt Jarbo's video. And I'll be honest, I saw that dislike ratio. I'm like, this is a hot topic. I
about the
didn't
videos that he
thumbs it
did
up
bef-
yet, though. I have to thumbs it up to counteract that.
What about the
Yeah,
videos that Doomcock did prior to the Rise of Skywalker?
Okay, I'll let Matt answer this because he has a strong opinion on this.
Okay.
Was
Sorry,
Doomcock
Mike,
the source?
Well, he was wrong on everything. He copied Reddit, but for some reason, his audience continues to say that he broke that story. He didn't. It came from Reddit. Everything with the test screenings was an absolute lie. Everything that he had else come up with was more or less bullshit. And that's just what he operates on. And I understand you guys are his friend and you want to defend him. But I mean, here's the thing. You just said it yourself. He'll say, well, I've been fed that info before, but he still runs with these stories before, he still runs with it. And even in the video in question, he goes, I had 2 sources confirm this, but I can't verify any of the information. Well, which is it? You have sources that are credible enough to you that you can then call upon, but you can't verify any of the information. So, it becomes this confusing game, which ends up, confusing a lot of people because it gets run with and treated as being fact. And that's the issue that I personally have with it, is if you actually care about factual reporting, if you care about not misleading your audience.
Well, I do think we shouldn't blanket statement all his viewers, like some know it's a show. But unfortunately, there is Matt with his opinion there is going with the angle that a large portion is actually influenced by his videos and takes it as fact and spreads it. Some people, I don't know if you view it more as a show and enjoy it, and it's your friend, or if you take some of the things that like, oh, this is an inside scoop type thing. So those are. You're free to again, props to Nick and Coach for coming in. We did not plan this. This was just happened. So they're not like, they might not have wanted to do this type of debate type thing tonight. So props them for coming on.
me and Coach are good.
Okay.
Y'all can beat us up. We love y'all. So it don't matter.
So do you take it more as I don't want to put you in the spot either because he's your friend, but do you put it more as like a fun show, enjoy it? Or do you take some of the stuff credible, like, oh, he's on to something?
I see them as possibilities.
Okay.
And I have absolutely no problem with saying he was wrong about that one.
I think that's completely fair, and I can support that opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. And I look at it the same. He is entertaining. He does do videos for entertainment. And then I mean, nobody can verify his sources and what he's being told. So, I mean, and he says, take it as a grain of salt. This is not factual. So I don't really take anything he says is factual personally. But the stuff that's being told to him is interesting. And, if it's a possibility, I like hearing about it. But I don't say or claim that the stuff he's saying is written in stone or anything like that.
And here's another thing, Max. How many people were doing theories on Star Wars leading up to the Rise of Skywalker? They were all over the place. I mean, it was every day. Tons of content was being created about there's this rumor and there's this potential leak and over and over and over. And as Star Wars has been on a decline cinematically since prior to that release, Doomcock is still coming out with videos about Star Wars theories. And the majority of us aren't doing them anymore. And maybe that's, I don't know. I guess he's a bigger target at this moment because fewer and fewer people are doing those kind of videos. When a year ago they were wildly popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and here's the thing. I've made it known that I was a subscriber. I did support Doomcock and everything, and I subscribed to a lot of channels that are part of the Fandom Menace from 2018 onwards. But after a while, I realized that I was listening to so many negative opinions that it was making me negative as well. It was making me a person that sometimes even my other friends and family didn't want to be around, particularly if they wanted to talk Star Wars, because I had such a negative opinion of it, not just from what my own personal opinion, but from everything that I had been hearing about it. That's why I got away from the channels that are a part of Fandom Mess. Now, if anybody is a part of Fandom Mess, I'll be more than happy to work with them, talk to them, collab, whatever. I don't care. But I got away from all that, and my attitude, in a manner of speaking, did change. And here's the thing about fandoms like Star Wars. Alcohol camera for this. Give me a second. This is
after you're done, Ambassador, I have a question too.
Sure, and I'll make it brief. I'll make it very brief, Max. I promise. I've made this point before. Star Wars is quite literally the great granddaddy of all pop cultures, all fandoms. Period. Is the root from which all other pop culture groups, all other fandoms, more or less sprouted in a lot of ways. And that's why it has endured for so long. That's why it means so much to so many people, not just in a matter of the fact of the movies itself, but to a lot of people, myself included. We have a personal tie to this universe. And when we see that universe torn down and disrespected, we're going to go to the people who share that opinion to one degree or another. So channels like Doomcock and others, they do fulfill a need in a manner of speaking. Is it necessarily a positive need? No, it isn't. It can't be divisive. Unfortunately, yes, it can. So, all right.
He's been much more positive lately, hasn't he, Nick?
Absolutely. He has. He literally, for the last several years, has been hardcore on the point of Star Wars is dead.
I'm not watching it. I'm
nailed
done.
in the coffin. It's done. And now he's starting to turn a little bit to, hey, there might be some hope here. Possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that
actually goes into the question I was going to ask you guys. Is it doesn't even need like these civil war and saving right now, because if you look at after the Rise of Skywalker and what's happening with the Mandalorian, everything, all the rumors and reports are like new characters coming to Mandalorian. The season finale of the Clone Wars, or the series finale of the Clone Wars, it's actually pretty good right now. Besides the sequel trilogy, because there's still people agree to this.
Yeah.
Well, they don't agree to disagree. They just disagree on the sequel trilogy. But everything else in Star Wars is actually pretty good right now. The games too. The games are looking good.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty hyped about Squadrons. I got a PS4 with VR, and
oh really?
And I'm looking forward to that.
I'll play it. We'll be on a Squadron.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I mean, me and Coach were talking in a video or the live stream that we do every Saturday night about getting a lot of people and from the channel and stuff, and having teams and going against each other and all that sort of stuff. So I'm actually looking forward. I'm actually looking forward to Squadrons. I'm looking forward to Mandalorian season 2. And that's really the only thing out, Max, that's really confirmed. Star
Max
Wars
hit it on the head. Yeah, he hit. I mean, look, he nailed it. The Clone Wars series finale, the games, the upcoming games, and the Mandalorian season 2. We hope has provided stability for Star Wars. Now, I think the Mandalorian season 2 could be on shaky ground. I hope it's great. But with all these actors coming in, with all these different characters, what is the story gonna be? Is this really about the Mandalorian, or is it about everybody else and the child?
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean that's a concern. I with Favreau though, I trust. In Favreau, I trust.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'll make this very brief. And I forget who exactly made this comment. I think it was RoboSonic. The fan base wants to move on from the sequel trilogy. This is true.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. We as a Star Wars community, we've had even in light of the sequel trilogy, whether you love it or hate it, we've had a list or a run of moderate to very highly successful products, or for lack of a better word, come out in the Star Wars universe. We had season 7 of Clone Wars. Well, and despite the middle arc involving Ahsoka, was solid.
We had the first season. Why it's shaky ground, but he explained that bringing in a lot of new actors may not be. It sounds exciting, but they have to execute on each of these characters. They're taking on a lot. They have to deliver on. So that is risky to bring on this many new characters at once.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In terms of season 2, if these other actors that they're bringing in are going to be like one-off cameos or 2-episode cameos or whatever, depending on how long this season is, if it's going to be a longer season, I think they can carry it off. And I think between Filoni and Favreau and the other directors, because let's be candid here, the directors they had, by and large, I know there are some that some people don't care for, by and large, the directors for season 1 were actually right on the money. They did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you had Jedi Fallen Order. That has been extremely well received. I'm eventually going to get a copy of that. And now you've got Star Wars Squadrons, and I've watched the trailer. I'm intrigued. I may pick it up when it comes out. I unfortunately don't have a VR headset like these two gentlemen down below me, but I'll still play it regardless. So,
it is worth it. I literally bought a VR headset for my PS4 to only play the X-Wing mission in the first Battlefront game. That's the only reason I bought one. And it's probably one of the greatest Star Wars gaming experiences I've ever had. And it was that freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Coach came to the house and he jumped on it and tried it out too, and he loved it as well.
I bought a VR set for the same reason. I bought a used one, Nick, and I get motion sickness. But that sequence in Battlefront 2 was amazing.
Well, to further your point, Max, the fact that they're doing Squadrons, that is a love letter to the fans of old.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
That's about
I just hope to hell that EA can actually pull something off good this time. I really do. I really hope they can pull something off that's good.
This is something Milan Kolick won me. Now, this is not everyone in the Fandom Menace, but it is the illustrator of the Fandom Menace, Stephen Wayne. He blocked me, by the way. Maybe he unblocked me if I could see. No, it's because you sent it to me. All right. For clarity, without respect, we reject means that we reject even good content from companies as long as they disrespect fans, is what he's saying. Let me read the rest of his comment to get the whole context. Some in the Fandom Menace now say it doesn't matter. They accept without respect as long as companies make good content. So the question is, which do you agree? Oh, he's proposing a question. Okay, it's a poll. That is pretty. This 83%. Wow, Milan, this is kind of. I didn't see that at first. So he put up a poll. 712 votes. That's a lot of people voting. Reject even if there's good content, based on what's happened in the past. That is where I think we lose, because all you can expect from anybody is to take criticism and do better. That's what I think.
I agree with you.
Otherwise, it would be just bringing up trash every single time. Well, you didn't respect us then. Well, what are we doing this for then? What do you? And that's kind of alarming. 83% that voted in that poll. What do you want then? What's the point of all this yelling? Stay angry. That's a cool slogan, but I don't want to. Like, I'm mad Max, but I don't want to stay mad. I actually
okay.
I think that all the concerns were actually heard with the sequel trilogy, and they even tried to fix it in the Rise, even though I don't like the Rise. They tried to adapt. They just didn't want to do it with stalling the production because of what happened to Solo. After Solo, they put all those millions. They're not going to delay it. They're going to keep that release date and do what they can on the release date. So there was no saving the sequel trilogy. To me, unfortunately, I have the Rise of Skywalker on digital. And I'm like, gosh, I'm watching it. Like in the past, a Star Wars film, when I came out or I come on DVD or Blu-ray, I'm like, I got to watch that every month. I've watched it twice, and I still don't enjoy it really. I just watch it.
So you did actually finally watch it?
Yes. A friend, a little from Nerd Report, gave me a digital copy so we could do a review together. Isn't that interesting? So that's how I got my digital copy of The Rise of Skywalker. Thanks, Nerd Report.
That's also how you got your digital copy of Bloodshot. Remember?
No, I paid for that.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind then.
No, he was gonna get. Bye, Matt.
Oh, I
he
wanted
was-
to tell. I wanted to tell Matt Trump 2020 before we left.
Oh, okay. You can tell that to the chat. See what they say. Go ahead.
Michael would be on your side.
Yeah. Hey, I like I said, I'm not for him. I'm not against him. I just don't want. I'm not looking forward to the elections because people are going to get extreme on both sides. Heated. Whoo.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Well,
Wanna, I don't
it's
even think about it.
2016 again, pretty much.
No, this is
okay,
more. There's with all the recent events this year, people are on edge as it is.
You think?
People are losing their minds.
Man, it's
think?
like it's like I'm living in the Twilight Zone, man. It is the world is gone insane.
Okay, instead of you have entered a dimension of sight and sound, of thoughts and ideas. You have entered a dimension of no ideas and no thought, no imagination and no idea.
Oh, I could share this with you. This is a video that I didn't do. I was like, maybe I should. It's too hot. Karen and Greg, but no. What do they call them? Karen and Kids now? The late. Listen, I understand. That's a hot one. He is.
Yeah, that's way too.
He is using them. Is that funny? Is that funny? I don't know. There's kids in the back. I don't know, man. I'm not even. I brought that. That was a video.
Don't do it,
prepared.
Max.
I mean,
I was
but-
prepared to make, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Just to give you behind the scenes of my. That's why. These last few days, I was like, what should I talk about? I was going to show the clip of her freaking out in the grocery store.
Oh, hey, Max.
That's too hot. That's too hot. Never mind. Don't talk. No comment. No comment. Yes,
Max. I was just going to say, we got a gift from the roundhead that keeps on giving. I'm actually going to talk about it tomorrow afternoon or this afternoon.
Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Did you hear? Have you heard this tweet? I don't want to ruin it because I
heard about something that he's saying
actually
prequels are good or something.
Just hold on. I screenshotted the tweet because I'm going to use it tomorrow. This guy named Scott Malthouse, his Twitter handle is a trollish delver. Say something genuinely nice about the Star Wars prequels, and of course, our nice little friend made this comment. Lucas made a gorgeous 7-hour-long movie for children about how entitlement and fear of loss turns good people into fascists, and did it while spearheading every technical sea change in modern filmmaking of the past 30 years.
Oh, jeez. Shut up.
That's what, yeah.
You haven't forgiven Ryan Johnson?
No, I will never watch any of his movies ever again. Ever.
That's rejection right there.
That's rejection. I don't reject good cut. So I'm kind of in the middle on that because I hate EA, but I'm looking forward to Squadrons.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it's good, but I despise EA.
It's $40 though. That's good.
Yeah, and for $40 price point and it's VR, I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out for sure, and I hope it's great. Like, fingers crossed. Please God, let it be good. But Ryan Johnson, after seeing what he did with Luke, I literally will never watch any of his movies ever again for the rest of my life, and I will never watch any of the sequel trilogy movies ever again.
Then you're going just like with when Mladen sent me that poll, you're rejecting Ryan Johnson altogether, even if he makes good content. Is that fair? I guess it's prerogative.
I mean, if you don't like his movies, then
I mean, based on what he did with one, like I liked Knives Out, even though I'll be honest with you, people say, "Why do you blockchain the Fandom Menace?" I'll tell you what. That movie got spoiled to me a bunch just because it's Ryan Johnson's movie. So I already knew the ending. My wife wanted to watch it, and I was like, all right, I know what happens. But it was still enjoyable though.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that any of his stuff is not gonna be good and that I wouldn't like it. But I hate so much what he did with Luke in The Last Jedi. I refuse to watch any of his movies.
I mean, that's you're right.
But then I'm on the other spectrum. I despise and hate EA, but I'm giving you know, I don't despise and hate him as much as I do Ron Johnson. So I'm definitely. I mean, I bought Jedi Fallen Order. I loved it. Played it.
That's EA.
I'm getting Squadrons when it comes out, and
I
hope
still
I
have
love
to
it
get
too.
Fallen Order, and I want to get.
Don't feel bad, Max.
I want to get back in the Battlefront 2. I'm getting more back in the gaming, Nick. If you ever want to join me on a Sunday, we have gamers.
Are you on PS4?
I have everything. I have PS4, I have Xbox,
just DM me your PlayStation screen name, and I'll send you a friend request.
All right,
A
sure.
lot of all that is about taste, guys. Like, I don't like any Michael Bay films. That's just my.
There are some I do like.
Yeah,
they're so cheesy. They're good.
I just don't want to watch any of them. There's some authors that I just can't read them.
Okay.
I don't like any GI Joe toys made after 1987. I just don't.
Okay.
You know, that's and I feel the same way about Ryan Johnson. I'm sure Nick feels the same way. He can correct me if I'm wrong. We don't wish ill on Ryan Johnson. I hope Knives Out and his future movies are great. It's just not for me, and that's got to be okay, you know.
Hey, Mladen.
Hey, Mladen, long time no see.
I'm working on Mladen to create his own YouTube channel, and then I'm going to try to do international movie talk on Wednesdays, earlier in the day, so because I get out work early, and I'm hoping Mladen's a frequent collaborator.
And just very quickly to the chat, Drex the Klingon, yes, absolutely. Classic Battlefront and Battlefront 2 are two of the best Star Wars games ever made. I actually got Battlefront 2 through Steam. I've been meaning to do some gaming streams with that. I don't have the bloody time.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard to manage movie talk, YouTube, and gaming. It's hard.
You think?
Because and my wife. Man, I put her last on the list. I hope she's not watching. I put movie. Didn't I just do that? I put movie talk, gaming, and then I said, "Oh, my wife." I mean, my wife.
Hey, Max.
Movie talk, gaming. Don't laugh so hard, sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. One of these days, she'll be there. If you're
probably, maybe.
Not on my channel.
Well, no, I would.
Sci-fi, you're a young man. You'll get.
You were talking to sci-fi. Okay. Both original. I have the original still on Xbox. My Xbox One X plays them.
That is the thing that kills me. I sold my original Xbox, and I wish now I hadn't.
Get it again. Collecting for Xbox, the original, isn't so expensive. Only a few games.
I used to have the PlayStation 2, but I got rid of it too, and I kind of regret it.
Okay. I'm going to tell you how much me and Madam Ambassador are geeks. When we married, I only had a PS3. We recently, a few years ago, got PS4 and everything. She has a PS1 and a PS2, and those suckers still work.
Okay, cool.
Wow. I wish I still had mine.
Are you guys looking forward? Well, I don't know if Coach does gaming. Do you game too, Coach?
Yes, but I do so many things. Like I gotta space it out.
Okay. Well, I was just going to ask if you guys are interested in the next PS5 and Xbox Series X.
I'm a PC gamer. Nick definitely will be.
PS5 all day long. I don't do Xbox.
In the immortal words of Stone Cold, can I get a hell yeah?
Yeah. So PS5, I will pre-order one. It will be the disc copy, so I can still get my physical media.
Is there a reason to do that though? That's why I'm with you, Nick. I'm with you. But are we kidding ourselves buying physical discs for PS5 and Xbox?
Man, I'm hanging on as long as I can, Max. I'm hanging on as long as I can.
I think this is the last one. This is the last one.
Probably.
Well, since you've joined, that was an interesting tweet because it also showed the proof is in the pudding. With fans, even if it's good, they reject. The 83% reject. Because based on what the disrespect that they feel they've received in the past. That was interesting from Latin.
So I have to mention this. I also got into a bit of argument with Data Racer before he blocked me.
You blocked Mladen. Hey, listen, no one should block Mladen. He's a nice guy.
He is. Mladen's an extremely nice guy.
Let me show. It is very happy for the reason he blocked me.
Okay. Okay. Well,
It's all pictures, so you can pretty much see everything.
okay. All right. Vlad's one of the most level-headed people on the internet I found.
He
So-
really is. Yeah.
And Nick and Coach, because I throw heat and they're like, yeah, I'll still talk to you. That's what I love about you guys. Like, I've in the past I throw heat and then people want to stop talking to me. So
Yeah.
I don't,
It's okay to disagree.
It doesn't bother us. I mean,
Alright.
Well, it goes
everybody's
back-
entitled to their opinion. So
We have to remember while we're here, we're all here because we love Star Wars and everything
and
else.
because we are geeks.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, and as the hashtag on my Twitter and my YouTube page say, no more division.
yeah.
Enough. There's been enough division. It's time for us all to unite. It's time for us to bury the past. I'll throw a little shade here. It's time to bury the past. Kill it if you have to.
All right. So here's Mladen's Twitter activity. So I guess please stay on Twitter, Mladen. That we won't get this stuff. I got blocked for calling out Data Racers labeling Charles Soule as a hack sci-fi writer, even though he had written 2 sci-fi books before. LOL. Then goes on to say nobody heard about those books. How do you think he got big if no one read them? And my apologies. It was Data Racer, not Stephen Walton.
Nice.
I
Mladen,
was
well done.
apologizing to OG Star Wars Go because it was during the whole poll about that I showed you, and then I went on a little bit of conversation. Then I carried a little away and blamed accidentally Steven, and I apologize. Oh, sorry, it's not Steven, it's Data Racer.
Okay.
Then I went to argue with him.
Yeah, and then he says, wow, you really were clueless on how you get noticed as a writer in the first place. And I guess that's where he blocked you? I don't know.
Click on the pictures, the first one up top on the left. Then you can see arrows and
Okay. Whoops, no one has heard. And sure, got me good. He's a hack, and his Star Wars is straight cringe. Stay pressed little. Ooh. He was heated, not you. So I don't get that. That's where conversations stop. You just did the Twitter game. You did. Mladen was just doing the Twitter game. That's all.
Spotlight the last one on the bottom.
All right.
I don't understand that argument. What am I
Wait.
supposed to cry about? The last one on the bottom. You showed that one.
Well, Mladen, it's bad American humor. Pay it no mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You did. Hey, you were having an argument. That's what that's what Twitter is, really. So
Yes.
I don't see
Yeah, it's
anything.
just nothing but arguments.
I mean, but
I don't know.
well, no, there's good. Mladen does good on Twitter too.
Yeah, there's good.
He retweets really help content creators and independent people making products. That type of stuff really helps. So it's
a good
Yeah, and
marketing tool.
it helps us get in contact with each other.
if you want to take it seriously, then you should get off Twitter.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Twitter is not the real world. Twitter is a virtual space where people go to share their hot topics, their thoughts, their opinions, and a certain number of characters, unless you want to do just a string tweet, which I have done on occasion.
Well, the wanting followers and retweets and love is an actual disease of people now. They get that adrenaline from getting a retweet or a like or a follow. It's become a disease that they get in arguments they don't even care about just to get retweets and follows. It's just to argue. So you don't get you don't get follows and retweets and likes if you just say if you're a civil discussion. That's the problem.
Twitter seems a little less interesting these days since Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers got kicked out.
Oh,
You think?
I'm happy. because
John
not,
Campea.
not that I
Twitter.
want anyone censored. It's just him and John Campea are both off Twitter at the same time. It just makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, Campea closed his account down.
Doesn't
too, didn't
exist.
he?
Doesn't exist. He'll. You know what my prediction is, Nick and Coach? He will be back by the time Tenet social media reactions come back. There's no way he's keeping his Twitter down. He's got like 100K followers.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but he's not even doing his daily show anymore.
Oh yeah, he supposedly shut everything down.
Yeah.
No, he still does open. He just makes it's easier for him to do open mic and get tips all day.
Yeah, he's not doing his normal live.
You could send him Streamlab tips 24. He keeps it open 24 hours a day. So when he goes to open mic, he's got a string of super chats and things waiting there.
Yeah, he makes super bank.
At least he
on YouTube.
At least he doesn't have an interrupting robot like Christian Harloff.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's lame.
God, that's so annoying.
Yeah, I mean, well, look at his show. His show's gonna calm down the shitter. Besides the Schmo down,
Robert Meyer Burnett.
I love R&B.
Oh, hey, now let's
Robert Meyer Burnett gets.
I like Robert Meyer Burnett.
Yeah, I haven't got to talk to him yet. A friend of mine is going to have him on smaller channel. That's cool. So I'm looking forward to that. That was chaos what he got involved with.
Yeah.
Let's not open up that can of worms.
Yeah, let's stay away from that.
Yeah, I actually did a video on that supporting him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate. I did a video supporting him too in a way. But I don't want to bring all that up again because that's a hot topic. I'm actually I was going to end the show soon because I was just going to do 30 to 45. I appreciate you all coming on. If you want me to come on your show, let me know.
It's basically turned into a movie madness almost.
Well, this turned into like a civil, nice debate.
Yeah.
Of course, you've got level-headed people on here, Max. What did you expect? A shouting match?
No,
we're not.
I was expecting to go solo tonight. But that also I love it though because this is the type of environment I like to foster on my channel is like everyone can talk. So I appreciate you still coming on. And Nick, it's like a gaming movie talk gaming thing I try to do Sunday to have I have a bunch of retro gaming friends too that I bring on. But if you're ever interested, let me know on that.
I'm all about gaming, movies, retro, all of it. So
okay, cool. All right. Well, if you guys want to say what you're working on your channel and paper channel and Mladen, please make a channel. Tell Mladen to make a channel. Everyone before
just do it. Do it.
Yeah.
He's got something to say. Even if you do like a 3-minute video once a week or something.
I'm going to give you some advice from a good friend I think, well, 3 of us in this room know, and that's a channel by the name of Morning Some Mischief with Stone Loki. Just freaking do it. Start your channel.
I think he would. I think Mladen would take off. I think everyone knows who he is.
I'll sub to him.
Yeah.
I'll sub to him. I'll sub to him. I've had him on my channel. It's been a while since I've had him on my channel, but I'll support you.
Yeah.
There's a whole ton of people out there who support you, Mladen. Trust me.
Yeah. Obi-Wan says don't give him the peer pressure.
Obi-Wan, be quiet. Shouldn't you be a Force ghost?
Obi-Wan's got a channel. He does beer reviews, and he has his cat on a few. I enjoy his. Go sub to Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan, make another beer review.
Can I share a little story? I'm humbled that you are encouraging me to make my own channel. I remember watching some of the comic book fans on a live stream encouraging this other guy called Jess to make his YouTube channel. He didn't want to, and eventually he created. And right now he has about 40,000 or something subscribers.
That could be
and
you.
talk
Pretty
all about
pretty good.
His channel is called OmniDog. If you guys are interested into comics or anything related.
Sure, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll check it out. Yeah, that could happen. People that are like, okay, don't even think about it. Sometimes are the best YouTubers. They're just like, I don't know, and you never know.
And hey, Mladen, if you need any help with like apps or anything for like doing editing or doing thumbnails or anything, let me know. DM me.
I will. Trust me if I decide to do it, but I will,
All right.
Ambassador. Thank you.
All right, Ambassador does have a channel, so we'll pimp your. You're already pimping yourself, so pimp yourself, and then sci-fi.
Well, for everybody in the chat, you can find me under the Ambassador on YouTube. I do have a Twitter account coming up. Well, I've got a few things coming up this week, and tomorrow afternoon have an installment of Afternoons with the Ambassador. I'll be doing an editorial on our good friend Ryan Johnson and his comments about the prequels. And
Nice.
and then guys, I hope if you Nick and Coach, I hope you don't mind if I shout this out and everything. I'm assuming we're still on for Thursday.
I was actually going to shout it out if you didn't.
Okay. Thursday night, 7:30 Central Time, we're going to have a
I'm laughing at phone.
Okay. All right. Thursday night on the Ambassadorial Wing. We're having the Thursday night edition of the Ambassadorial Wing. Myself, Nick, and Coach, and Cody from Superior Hero Reviews. We're going to be talking about the toys of the Marvel universe, the evolution of Marvel's the toy lines in the Marvel universe. So that will be at 7:30. And then Friday afternoon, we'll have another. I'm starting to do on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm going to be doing afternoons with the Ambassador on a more regular basis besides just Mondays.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a movie review and everything with another channel. I'm still waiting to hear back from him, but as of right now, he's still on. And this is a brand new channel. Some of you may not have heard of him. Some of you may have. His channel name is Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom. And we're going to be reviewing a great 90s classic called Hunt for Red October.
All right, cool. Sci-fi.
I love that movie.
Did you finish? Is the Godzilla video coming?
Yeah, it's still coming. I actually managed to do more editing on it. I mean, it's a work in progress, but it should be out maybe by this week or next week. I'm not sure, depending on how much I work on it.
Okay. All right. And Echo Base, what's your plans this week?
All right, so I'll go ahead and then Coach can follow up with anything that I forgot. So yeah, our channel is Echo Base Network. We primarily a Star Wars channel, but we cover other stuff, movie, pop culture, entertainment, games, all that good stuff. We are in the middle of working on our second documentary, which is going to be the history, the rise and fall of LucasArts gaming.
Oh,
so
I like that.
and we're gonna have Coach has already got the script written, and we pretty much just got to finish going through that, editing that out, and we're gonna have Mahler narrating for us on this one.
Oh wow, you got connections.
Yep.
Nice.
So Mahler's doing the narration on this one, and anytime we do a big documentary, we're gonna switch up. We didn't go to Mahler because we didn't like Doomcock for the first one. We're gonna switch it up, with different people, each time, and eventually we'll come back and probably bring Doomcock back if he's got the time. Bring Mahler back, whoever else, and right now we are doing a mini doc series that we're working on right now that is hopefully going to be coming out soon. We're going to start doing some mini doc series.
Cool, that's great. That's breaking news. I didn't know about that.
You're the first people to ever hear about that. So
cool.
Nick actually came up with that idea, and we're going to call it retrospectives. Cool. And we're going to take a little element of Star Wars. It could be a small element of anything in fandom. Mm-hmm. It could be on the USS Enterprise, whatever, and make a little mini doc where, and Nick and myself will be narrating those. People ask us all the time about narrating because Doomcock did the sequel trilogy documentary. And it's like Nick says all the time, and
Yeah.
listen to my voice. You don't want to hear this for an hour. You know,
Maybe you could have Max narrate an episode.
Max has a great voice, and
Okay.
I would be thrilled to get his voice to narrate one of our future projects.
All right, let me know. That will be the most thumbs down you get on your video.
And
you got the
it helps the
dollar store
algorithm.
Doomcock to narrate. That's what you're going to call it. Maybe it'll do
That's what
better
we want
that
to have.
way.
We want to have Doomcock versus Max in squadrons over on the Echo Base Network.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Because
Make that happen?
I actually bought Doomcock a PS4 and sent it to him.
Whoa!
And so he has a PS4 at his house, and so if he gets on there, we'll have to have a Mad Max versus Doomcock.
That'd be
Squadrons
hilarious, man.
match.
You bring in Jarbo as your wingman, and Doomcock
And he'll
bring in
Gary
Gary.
from
And, oh my
Nerdrotic.
god!
Oh my! Maybe that'll be really intense.
I will.
Now I'm like, what if they're really good gamers? I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get killed on stream.
you know how many views that would get?
Yeah,
great.
Dollar
And
store
the-
versus Doomcock.
In the immortal words of Lord Vader, this will be a day long remember.
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder if he's a shit talker when he plays. What is this woke wankery?
I guarantee you, Jeremy would be.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really checked out him playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty competitive. He's pretty competitive. But yeah, so our first mini doc that's coming up is going to be on the Battle of Hoth. So it's going to be a mini documentary solely just on the Battle of Hoth, and so that's what we're going to do when we do our mini doc series. We're just going to take a small part of something, we're going to expand on it and make a documentary out of it, and tell a lot of people a lot of things that a lot of people might not know about. You know.
And to bring this full circle, Max, one of the reasons that Nick thought about doing this, and one of the reasons that we do documentaries and all those things to begin with, is we get tired of all the negativity too, man.
Yeah,
we get like we like making videos about this is why we love Star Wars. Remember this? Remember how we felt when we experienced this 30 years ago or whatever?
It's hard. It's harder to make that content. You're pushing against the wall because it's much easier. I mean, the reality is the human condition. People, good content sometimes, well thought out, good conversations. Just like, okay, that was great.
But I'm not scared to go down the negative rabbit hole sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, but
when I do my Nick, my Nick's takes videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check those out too. So go check out Echo Base. Go subscribe to them because they're willing to have the hard. Hey, they took the hard questions today. And they're looking forward to making documentaries. That's always good for the community. So I'm going to say bye, thanks for tuning in. This became a bigger stream than I was going to go 30, 45 minutes. But I loved every minute of it. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for having us.
Go support all these people. And yeah, Mladen's channel's coming.
Enjoyed hanging with you guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.